Well, hi, this is Robert Zuniga. I am a board member of the India Association of Minnesota, and today we are here with PG Narayanan. Now, PG Narayanan is a founder and CEO of SmiForce Inc. PG has had more than 25 years of experience comprising of senior level management positions in research and development, product marketing, marketing communications, channel development, operations, manufacturing, and customer service. PG was the Assistant Commissioner for the Office of Enterprise Technology here in the state of Minnesota. He's responsible for around an $80 million budget, and during the last 5 years was the primary driver for many Minnesota state-level information technology transformations and innovations. PG was the CEO of Allot Communications Incorporated. There he was in charge of leading the Allot activity in the United States and Latin America, including business development, sales, marketing, and customer services. Under PG's leadership, the company grew from $1 million to $25 million in revenue. Prior to joining Allot, PG was the Vice President and Chief Technology Officer at ADC. That's Tyco, a Fortune 500 company. PG led the intellectual property and research and development strategy for ADC and performed more than 100 due diligences and had a leading role in M&A activities. PG was also president of ASSICOM's networking division, and prior to ASSICOM, he was the vice president and general manager of Cray Communications Incorporated. PG is currently the Commissioner of Human Rights and Diversity Commission for the City of Eden Prairie here in Minnesota, and a prior president and current board member of the India Association of Minnesota. Well, I welcome you, PG. How you doing?
Good morning, Robert. Thank you.
That's great. I really appreciate you sharing. Definitely, I really appreciate you sharing your experiences here with the India Association of Minnesota. And I'd like to ask you, why is the India Association of Minnesota important for us to know about?
Robert, it's a very good question. I think a lot of people in our community don't know about India Association well and its mission. So I kind of like to highlight that. India Association is a nonprofit organization. It started probably 72, 73 time, and its mission is to serve the Indian community in Minnesota, promote Indian art and culture, language, promote Indian businesses, and build relationship with the Indian community and the government. This is a single organization focusing on whole India rather than regional group, from different part of organization, different part of the regional group, that we focus, or association focus, the whole India and how Indian community working together. And really this is an organization to serve all the Indians. Doesn't matter what region, what religion, what ethnic background, what political background they have, we serve all of them. I think the other aspect of it, if you really look at it, how far India Association or Indians in Minnesota were behind if we compare with organization like a Jewish organization. They are so advanced, and I think we have a huge opportunity to get to that level, and it's really, think about promoting Indians in the community to really for our children, I think, most important. Today we are okay, we are doing great, but think about the next generation, our grandchildren, and we have now IT leaders and doctors and lawyers, but we need to go way beyond that to, governors, presidents, judges, CEOs, Secretary of State, and major policy makers. And in order to do all that, we need to have an organization pulling all together, uniting, and make the organization strong in all respect. This other aspect of it, I think it's a great opportunity to meet people, being part of the organization. I've been, like you said, I've been with the India Association, IAM, last 4 years. It's my 5th year. I came as a board member. I was a vice president. I was a president. I was an ex-president. Now I'm the TAC member and continue contributing. The reason I'm spending so much time is to really to meet people, promote and help and grow the organization. And you have opportunity to interact with the community leaders. It's a great organization, and I think with all the effort that everybody putting together, this is going to be a great organization in the future.
That's great, and it's really what we are looking to highlight here, that India Association of Minnesota is a local Minnesota organization whose emphasis really is on community development and community development within the Indian community. Could you share with us what is the India Association of Minnesota by definition, a little bit about, how it operates and what it's involved with?
Yep. Yeah. We not like I say, is a non-profit organization. Our primary goal is to promote Indian culture, values, and serve the Indian community. And what we do, few things we do to do that is, for example, we brought ambassador, and we bring political leaders to introduce. Last year when we had the election, we got all the political party. We had a introduction to the community. We have Connect India coming up in March. That event more focusing on the business and promoting business and government relationship. And then we have in August is India Fest, which is more a family event. Last year we had around 6,000 people in the capital, St. Paul, by the capital, and it was a great event. It started a couple of years ago with a few people. Now it's turned out to be 6,000. Our hope is that turned to be 10, 15,000 people, Indians and Americans, and anybody love Indian culture and food and dance able to come. And so I think that's the definition. Really is to promote, to enjoy the Indian culture, food, language, every aspect of Indian values.
That's great, and that really speaks to how much impact the India Association of Minnesota has. You mentioned the India Fest, attended by well over 6,000 people. The Connect India usually comes, around with 200 to 300 people attending, and the Festival of Nations and the booth that's there with providing cultural exhibit and food, there's thousands of people that attend that as well. So there's a lot of visibility given to the community through the India Association and the events that they sponsor. Could you share with us how do people typically get started with being a part of the India Association? In terms of
Robert,
member volunteer?
Yeah, Robert, it's very simple process. I mean, we don't have any hard requirement. The people who have a little bit of time and be part of one of the events that over the year we take part, and you part of the event and take a small part and get, it's just helping people join the event and started leading slowly. And next step that you could be actually leading an event, or we could be part of multiple events. Still, you don't need to be a board member. You can external participant, and that just want to contribute. So you don't have the burden of going to the board meeting, all that bureaucratic aspect of it. But same time, you have the opportunity to meet people, socialize with the people, and volunteer it, and to promote the culture. And next step is, of course, you want to take a more active role in the India Association, and then join the board. Joining the board, that there is, we have a monthly meetings, and so there is a little bit of commitment. And of course, we expect people to lead the activities and help each other and contribute, promote the overall mission of the organization. And then after that, like I think I did, I got really excited and I led quite few major activities, and then I thought, I want to be more role, and I became vice president, and then became president and ex-president. I think in my 4 years, we with everybody, I think we innovated India Association. We started India Fest last 4 years. We started the scholarship in that last 4 years. And I think it was last 4 years, the membership and overall awareness, it grew. The India Fest thing, this whole thing started outside to 6,000 people in a 3-year period of time. So I think it's really very simple process to get involved and allocate the amount of time that you can, and so you can do what you can contribute. You don't have to be 30 hours a week or something like that, major amount. So you can just do simple steps all the way you can join it and contribute.
That's fantastic. And really, the most important thing for us today is to let our audience know that the best way to make sure that you get the information you need in order to participate is to join us. And right here on this website, right here on this page is a link. Go ahead and click that link, and you'll go to the iamn.org website, and you'll be able to join today. It's very simple, very straightforward, and you'll be able to get information about all the volunteer opportunities as well as the events that are coming up that are sponsored by the India Association in Minnesota, because in fact they're actually linked to not only those events but quite a number of other local organizations as well, over 10 regional organizations as well as at least 10 nonprofit organizations. So there's a lot of information that could be found by becoming a member, getting involved, and contributing to the community of Indians here in the state of Minnesota. Let me ask you, PG, what if our listeners join? How would their life look like in, say, 30 days, 90 days a year? In your case, you've been involved for some time. How's your life changed in 3 years being a member and being a part of the India Association here in Minnesota?
I think that depends on how much time they want to put it in. The beauty of the process we just talked about earlier, you could be contributing just on one event, the event that you like. India Fest, an outside event with a family orientation. Festival of Nation, that's, we are a part of the whole international, all the countries participating. So it's a different venue and different level of interaction you will have with the community. Then, of course, Connect India, there that you are meeting business people, government officials, and so on. So the first 30 days, you get to know the people, get to know the board members who you work with in a particular event, and 90 days. So I think most of the event that we plan within 90 to 120 days period of time. So you probably completed the whole event like Connect India or India Fest, Festival of Nation, or any other special event that we have, like ambassador comes here or a general comes here, or we have a special event for the governor. Any of those events within 30 to 90 day span. So you will have a real good feeling about the organization. Then when you think about year, 2 year, 3 year, what you really going to achieve is the opportunity to meet people. If you like to contribute, do something, what you select what you want to do, then you're able to contribute that. And the other thing is, meanwhile, you're meeting people. If you like both of them, both feeling, meeting people, new people, that feeling of it, and interaction with the people, that pleasure of doing that. The other one is that you're doing something for the community, you're doing something for the next generation, that feeling of it, either way, and that accomplishment you feel, and nobody dictating you how to do it. It's not like your job, right? You have to meet the deadline, you have to get done stuff you have to do you don't like. Here you do what you like and you do a good job and meet people. I think the great 3 years I feel I had a great satisfaction, and I'm a lifetime member of India Association, and I think it's one of the organizations that going to contribute a lot to my children, my grandchildren, and all the Indians in Minnesota.
That's fantastic, and it is truly an active organization. And just to highlight a little bit about what's involved and what you can partake in, essentially the India Association of Minnesota, they have these events annually, so they're extremely active, and the individuals that are a part of these organizations to help organize these events are actually highly trained people who have fantastic team building skills, whose emphasis on community outreach is one of the core values, and time management skills are developed as you interact and as you become involved with people who are truly investing their energies in bringing about more awareness of Indians and their contributions in the state of Minnesota. So there's a lot to be learned. There's a lot to be shared with people. And, by and large, it is worth your time to join. And so that's why you need to take the next step and click on the link on this webpage and go directly to the IAMN.org website, the India Association of Minnesota website, IAMN.org, and join today. It's not very hard. It's very simple. Just click the button, go there. You'll find yourself there on the page. Click the Join Now button, and you'll be able to become a part of the India Association of Minnesota and partake in some of these wonderful events that are had. And I'm sure you probably have already attended. If you could, PG, share with us any roadblocks that you've kind of found that typically prevent people from getting involved or even getting started with being a part of India Association of Minnesota.
Robert, I think the key one is a lot of people probably still not aware of India Association. And once you get to know, is like you suggested, go to the website and join it, and then you step in and be part of one of the event. So I don't see that many roadblocks in the sense that it's really up to you as an individual how much time you want to contribute, and you join an event aspect of it, and then with the team member let them know how much time that you can contribute, and they will set the expectation properly. You could be, for an event, total time and a small portion, it could be 5 to 10 hours you need to contribute. And the day of the event, of course, you spend whatever the time of the event you have to spend. But before the planning perspective, it's small. Or you can take a lot of hours. Every week, typically a particular event, we have a conference call. You can participate if you want. If you're a leading position, you have to participate. You should participate. But if you're not a leading position, you are kind of supporting role, you could do only small portion, a very little amount of time that you need to spend. And then, so I don't know, there is a lot of roadblocks there. I think I would say is before you volunteer, estimate your time, how much time that you have, and then match with the expectation of the team so that you are not disappointing yourself and also you are not disappointing the team. So I don't think there is a huge roadblock to joining it, participate, and having fun and meeting new people. And if you're really shy, maybe that's a roadblock that maybe I will see this is an opportunity to get over that.
Definitely. And really what PG is speaking to is that everyone is welcome. Whether you're young or whether you're old or whether you're single or married or you're a couple, everyone's welcome to be a part of the India Association of Minnesota. And it's very easy. All you do is have to click on the link right here on this page and go to IAMN.org and join. The other way of being a part as a member, in addition to being a volunteer in some of these events, is to actually support the organization, the India Association of Minnesota. Your membership helps to support these activities. It's actually an investment in the community, and it's been as far as being a part of the community since back in the early 70s. It's definitely contributed in significant ways. In fact, PG, I cannot imagine India Association not being here, India Association of Minnesota not being here, that there is no India Fest, that there is no presence at Festival of Nations, that there is no Connect India. I mean, these events themselves bring great value to the community. And so by joining, by being a member, by clicking on the link below, you are helping us to bring more exposure to the Indian community about the great contributions that are being made in the state of Minnesota. So let me ask you, PG, what's a misunderstood concept that's important for people to understand about what the India Association of Minnesota does here?
I think one of the things I think people think, what do I get out of it? And that's a very difficult question to answer. That's they need to ask themselves that is what's a part of an Indian? What's a part of that feeling towards India, the national anthem, the flag, right? And if you don't have it, it's just very difficult to get involved with the India Association. People don't really understand the mission well. of the India Association. They think the organization is there, just another cultural organization like a regional organization. We are way beyond that. We promote the regional organization. We endorse the regional organization. We encourage the culture, the language, and we need to really grow. And people still don't understand why India Association, as an association, we need to grow, and how important is IAM for future generation, our grandchildren, our children, and their grandchildren. It takes long time. This is not going to be done overnight. So we need to start doing that now. So eventually, this is going to be a very strong organization. Every day I am not strong, our children, our grandchildren will suffer, I believe. And that's how I think about. When I spent 4 years, I spent a lot of hours that I said, I'm doing this for my grandchildren. I'm doing this to build a strong organization in Minnesota so that they will be the voice of the community in a business perspective, cultural perspective, government, all the aspect of India. We will be that voice in Minnesota, right? In order to do that, we need young people join us. Like you were saying earlier, we need people who are knowledgeable. We need the community leaders joining us, and we have to build a very strong organization to promote our culture, language, our values, and our identity, and just create a strong organization for our children and our future long time.
Definitely. And, the India Association of Minnesota is truly a 21st century organization. If you have been privy to coming to one of the board meetings, they really are run with great efficiency. Everyone is extremely respectful of the opinions and thoughts and the reasons why that people are a part of this organization. Again, it's this organization, the India Association of Minnesota, is for you to join, to contribute, to be a part of developing a legacy of Indians here in Minnesota that contribute to the state, to your families, and to the ongoing cultural experiences that are available for people to participate in. And so, let me ask you, PG, what's the first physical action step you want our listener to take right now to get started?
Robert, I think you already mentioned the first step is go to our website, iamn.org, right? That gives you an idea of some of the events we have done, some of the activities we are doing, the board members and the newsletters, so you can familiarize with it. The second step is join it. Join the organization. It doesn't cost you that much money. It costs, I think, per member, it's like $25 a year or so. It's almost like a lunch, cost of a lunch. And you think about $25 in a year to promote a culture, our culture we're born with, we are loved with, right? And for our children, our grandchildren, $25 is not a lot of money. We spend $25 left and right all the time. Right, so it's not a big deal, and so go to the website, join it, and subscribe to the newsletter. So you are started getting and get involved on an event, on a small portion, and if you can, send an email to the board member, talk to the board members, their emails ID, their president's email ID. Pick up the phone and call her, or send an email. Say, I want to talk to you. I want to understand more about the IAM. I want to be one of those guys. Take the IAM to the next step. We need strong volunteers that take IAM from today's to tomorrow. A lot of work need to be done. So, join it. Do simple steps, and then that you will help to promote create the overall organization for the future.
Definitely. And, there is that aspect to it, the very simple step to take. Go ahead, click the link right here on this page. Go to the iamn.org website. Join today. And really, there's another aspect, and that is come have fun with us. There's the Connect India event, there's the Festival of Nations booth, there's the India Fest. I can't imagine a prouder moment than being an Indian on the Capitol grounds, enjoying culture and enjoying the atmosphere in the summer on the State Hall Capitol grounds. It's indeed an event not to be missed. But today, take that simple step. Click on the link, go to the website, iamn.org, and join the India Association of Minnesota, a true 21st century organization that's involved with bringing the contributions of the Indian community to those here in the state of Minnesota. Well, thank you very much, PG. I appreciate the time you've taken and sharing your experience, and you have a great day.
Robert, thank you so much, and hopefully you have a great day too.